Good evening, my lovelies. What it do, what it do, what it do. This Miss Yaakov coming straight from that Spiker Star, aka the Messenger, aka the Virgo Goddess, aka the Daughters of Zion, aka that Topaz Gem Sapphire. Hey, listen, I always have a message for you, but it's up to you to discern what Miss Yaakov is trying to say. Remember, I'm just an outsider looking into your world, see things that you just don't see, okay? But dig this here. The name of this is called About the One-Third Divine Judgment and Offenses. Now, before I get started with this, okay, this particular video right here is for higher vibrations only. This is spiritual content, okay, that contains divine judgment amongst the heathens of religion. Okay, so again, if you're not higher, if your vibrations aren't high, this is not the video for you, because it contains a lot of spiritual things that you will not understand. Okay, so I'm not doing this to be talking. It's divine order and divine judgment. Okay, the 1/3, blameless and guiltless before God's throne. What does that mean? It means without blame, without guilt, spotless, pure, white, perfect, no offenses. They worship God with all their hearts, souls, and might. They never worship or put political regimes before their committed obligation to God. They never sat amongst the table of the wicked sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, Raphat, and Togarmah. Because of their faithfulness, obedience, devoted worship, I am deemed worthy from all judgments before God's throne, and will be seated amongst the celestial Israel, Zion. 70 elders mentioned in the Torah, Numbers 11:16 through 30. The 4 living creatures mentioned in Ezekiel 1:15 through 21. The high priest, blessed Melchizedek, in Psalms 110:4, and all the prophets of the eternal church, the gods, will judge all the nations, including the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, Raphat, and Togarmah, for their ungodly offenses, charges, blaspheme offenses against divine order, law, and God's covenant. Religion, the golden calf of Baal and Moloch, sitting amongst the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, Raphat, and Togarmah, participants in evil acts in the eyes of God's throne. Who are the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, Raphat, and Togarmah? The Rothschilds dynasty and their political regime and their organization, who sat in high political places. Genesis 10:3-5 lists the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, Raphat, and Togarmah, and all other Gentiles. Okay, yes. Let me just say this. A lot of people who play this religion were warned, and they were told to flee from their organizations, flee from them buildings, flee from evil. They were told to denounce their organization, because their organization is built off of the Rothschilds and the Lubavitch dynasty. Okay, yes, which goes back to the sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, Raphat, and Togarmah. Okay, they were asked, they were told, not asked, they were told to denounce that evil. Okay, instead they decided to stay and be willing participants in their evil. And not only that, but you want to know, they think that they're bigger than the program, and they're not bigger than the program. Their regime, their political regime is crumbled. The sand in the hourglass has ran out for the state of Israel. You want to know why? Because the Rothschilds is not funding the circus show. The circus show has ended. Okay? They don't have the backing that they did before. And this goes back to the presidents at that time. See, Trump was being born at that time. Trump wasn't even around at the time of the Lubavitch dynasty and the Rothschild dynasty. Trump was just being born. He don't know what's going on. He totally oblivious to this. He don't know what's going on. But yeah, they had their hands in a whole lot of stuff. And now the time has ran out. And not only that, but now they have to join the Nation of Islam. And one thing that I'm seeing with them is they're playing the fence. A lot of them is playing the fence. See, they don't know they self and they don't know their enemy. They think they're smarter than the enemy. No. You would never be smarter than the enemy. You want to know why? Because, see, you think that you playing the fence, but guess what? They're going to ask you to carry out something in the name of Islam that may go against your morale. What are you going to do? My thing is, because y'all just go from one extreme to the next. Y'all had every opportunity to walk away. I told you to walk away from evil. They might kill your family, but guess what? Your life is saved. Your soul is saved. And God will restore your treasures in due season. But y'all didn't want to rely on God. You want to rely on man. You didn't want God's kingdom. You wanted man's kingdom. You wanted the devil's kingdom and everything the devil had on his plate. See, you can't bite the hand that feeds you, but the hand that's feeding you don't have no more food. The hourglass has ran out of sand. It's over. It's a wrap. My thing is this. How far are you willing to go? You want to know what concerns me the most? I never met Nassim Black. I never met him. I heard of him, but I never met him. I want to know, how's he taken to this? Is he going to sacrifice his beautiful wife and 7 beautiful children in the name of Islam? What is he going to do? That's what I want to know, because he ate from that table. Y'all all ate from that table. Anywho, I'm about to get on out of here. It's sad. It's only but so far pump faking is going to get you, because you're going to have to carry that out. You got to sacrifice your kids and your wives. It's going to do something to you. You think you're saving this right here, this physical body, but you're going to be put to death anyway, because you're in violation. You in violation of divine law. You in violation in the sight of God's throne. So you're going to die anyway, and then you're going to inherit Islam's judgment. So I don't see why y'all doing so much to protect them. And you want to know what else before I get on out of here? Nothing in this world worse when you wasted your whole earthly years in devotion to a religion that you love so much that never had your back. You gave it all that you got for this religion, for it to strip you of your dignity, strip you of your morale, strip you of your salvation. Yet you still keep going back. Ain't that much love in the world. You got stripped and robbed. The Rothschilds did a hurting on y'all. And y'all just ate it up. Y'all snorted it, ate it up, smoked it up. And now look at you. Now look at you. Love ain't never mutual when you're dealing with the devil. He will use you and abuse you. And when he's done with you, he's going to throw you away like you never existed. And by the time you get rid of this and your soul has to cross the finish line, I'm going to see your soul at the finish line. We're going to take a revisit back to when I told you on the earth to flee from that evil. Instead, you chose what you chose because of the pride in your heart. You let the pride in your heart sink your ship and condemn you to everlasting shame. Anywho, I'm about to get on out of here, man. It's that Spiker star, the brightest star of the constellation. Looking into your world, see things that you just don't see. I'm out.